mm-hmm. It's going to be a lot different.
Yeah, we like you said, it was a close game, battled. We made some plays. Defense played well, offense played well. Ultimately, came down to just executing on offense a little better, and that's something we've been preaching all week, I guess all season long. It's just executing and finishing games. So I think if we execute on offense, I like our chances this weekend.
Travis, throwing wise, what have you kind of seen working with both Chuba and Logan during the week?
Yeah, we had a great practice this morning. Like our game plan so far. Our quarterback room, I trust every single one of those guys. So they can both throw the ball very well, both run the ball very well. Whoever Coach Mick and Coach Whip really feels that is the best option for us this weekend, they'll choose. But they're both great athletes, great leaders, and two of my great friends. So super excited to be catching balls from them and playing with them.
You try to, as a captain and a friend to them,
mm-hmm.
you try to pick them up. Everybody's got an opinion on their
play,
obviously.
Yeah, everyone has an opinion on their play. Yeah, like you said. But being a captain, and I was over at the girls basketball game yesterday. We had a little pep rally that we talked about leadership. That was kind of the big thing that I was asked to talk about. And one of my main points was you got to talk when you got friends and teammates that need getting picked up in a time. You need to do it, but it's also hard times when you have to correct things with them, and that's something that when they're doing things very well, you're with them, and then when they need help getting picked up, you're there to pick them up as well. And if they're not holding up to the standard, always correct them as well. So I love those guys. When they don't really care what everyone thinks about them. Like you said, everyone's got an opinion, but great players and good friends.
What's something you would correct a quarterback on?
Throw the tight end the ball more? No, I'm kidding. No, that's why they have a quarterback coach. I love our quarterbacks, but they're great guys, and I love playing football with them.
You said that he wants you guys to put an emphasis on playing Big Ten football.
Mm-hmm.
Satisfied with 3-4 yard runs.
Yeah.
Maybe draining some clock. What does that mean for you?
Yeah, the Big Ten is a physical league, and you got to be able to run the ball, and you got to be able to block up front. You got to be able to drive block, and we always talk about how the most physical team is going to win and have the most success. So it's huge in our run game. As tight ends, we obviously love catching balls, but we take a lot of pride in blocking at our tight end room as well. So we've got guys in there that can block very, very well. So we like the challenge of maybe running the ball more or whatnot. But Coach Whip and Coach Mick are going to put together a great game plan, whether it's running the ball every play or whatnot. So.
Travis, to follow up on that question about physicality,
Yeah.
your answer. You've been around this league long enough. You've seen Michigan up close
Mm-hmm.
a number of times.
Yeah.
You're in Rutgers. So as you've watched them, how have you seen their physicality, more on the defensive side, that's your perspective, improve? And how much do you think that relates directly to their growth as a program to the college football playoff?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Michigan is they're one team that's very physical. I really feel that the Big Ten's a very physical league. Every team is physical. And Michigan obviously had great ends last year. They have great ends and great interior D-line this year. And their whole back end are very physical. So they're overall a great team. I think being physical, it's part of the game. And if you're not physical, then you got to get physical, I guess. So, that's what I'll say about it.
How do you react as a competitor to see a line where you guys are 28, 29?
We don't really pay attention to it. There's been multiple times where we've been underdogs, and it seems that no one really pays attention to that in the locker room, or the coaches don't really pay attention to that. Whatever the line is, kind can believe what you want, but you know the guys inside the locker room aren't really paying attention to that.
In your heads, are you guys playing with sort of that underdog spirit?
Yeah, you know, it's a great opportunity for us. You know, this atmosphere is going to be great. I've played at Michigan before. It's loud. There's people everywhere. It's going to be a great opportunity. So guys are really excited to get out there. There's a lot of guys that have never been out there at the big house, and it's a great opportunity for us to go out there and you know showcase what we're capable of doing.
How do you describe the atmosphere out there?
Yeah, their stadium's a little different. It's more like flat and wide than, you know, kind of like Memorial. It's higher, so it's a little different. You don't feel like people are on top of you, but it's still definitely loud. And there's over 100,000 people there at every game, it seems like. So we're excited for it, and it's going to be great.
Travis, you played a lot of college football. Is there instances where players don't play well in practice, but when the game starts, they kind of turn on? And just like, why is that?
You know, I'm a big believer that you're going to play how you practice. I can tell you that we don't have any guys in the locker room that don't practice hard. This team practices hard every day. They come to work every single day. Unfortunately, just haven't been getting the results that we've been wanting. But the results are coming. So I don't think that's not a problem in our program right now. But I don't know about other programs. But I can tell you that guys show up to work every single day here. So.
What about this concept of a game, or maybe call it low in a game, or instead of, you know, he maybe brings it up an extra notch? Okay, I'm sure everyone does that to some extent, but what is, when you hear a gamer, what does that mean?
When they're a gamer, you know, they're just a great football player. You know, they love the game of football. You know, they get excited about it, bring energy with them, and yeah.